Aloha guys, welcome back to my channel. Mermaid Nina here. And yes, this is a new video. Do not be confused by all the pumpkins. It's halfway to Halloween, guys, and that's what we're going to talk about a little bit in this video. Yes, Disney World finally announced halfway to Halloween, and that means all the festivities and merchandise, yep, that goes with it. So who's ready for a Disney World updates video? So it is currently May right now as I film this video, but we're going to talk about Halloween, yeah, because Disney finally announced it. We're going to talk a little bit about food and wine and a few other things that are coming up at the theme parks. You guys ready? I do these update videos about every month. So my previous updates that I did before is all about summer. And this one feels all about fall, right? Disney's moving along to the next thing. But if you want to know about summer, check out my other updates video because this one is all about the spooky fall season. Are you guys ready? So like I said, halfway to Halloween, we're going to talk about the big kahuna here first, and that is Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. But actually, Disney announced Halloween festivities for Disney World, right? Mickey's Not So Scary, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, and even what? Disney merchandise. So we are going to talk about it all, plus a few other things. So first things first, Disney World. Yes, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is back. Now, I'm going to note this before we dive in. This is an extra special ticketed event. You don't have a ticket, you don't go to the event. So tickets are on sale right now if you are a Disney resort guest. If you are general population, you're local, you're staying off property, you can purchase tickets for the party starting May 15th. So here in a couple of days. But this is something you pay extra for. Magic Kingdom closes down the park, usually at 6 p.m. All the day guests kind of get kicked out or pushed out or slowly walked out, right? And then we as party people get to come in. Now we usually get to enter the park about 3 hours early, so that allows us to enter the park around 4 o'clock. The party runs from 7 p.m. till midnight. So Disney has 1 hour between kicking out general guests at 6 and 7 o'clock for the party to actually start. So somewhere between 6 and 7, people are leaving, people are arriving. So hopefully you guys are with me. If you are interested in celebrating Halloween at Magic Kingdom, this is the way to do it, to purchase Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Now again, I said 7 p.m. to midnight. This is a late night party. I always advise this, parents, not always ideal for all children. If you have a kiddo who is pooped out by 7:30, this party probably isn't for you. If you have kiddos who can take naps in the middle of the day and then stay up later, possibly. Do you have night owls? Then absolutely, but kind of think about those things before doing the party because I see a lot of pooped out kids, a lot of kids sleeping in strollers, temper tantrums, you know, all the things. Party tickets right now are up on the site, so you can check it out, but the price runs roughly between $119 and $199. That's right, $200 per person to attend Mickey's Not So Scary. Dates here are starting earlier than usual, August 9th. So if you are going to Disney World starting August 9th all the way through Halloween, there is a chance there is a party happening during your vacation. But enough said, right? Let's get into the details. So Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party has been happening for years. Yep, I've got my t-shirt on from the previous year. So what is it? Well, it is a whole bunch of lots of things that we love. Shows, parades, fireworks, characters, rides, merchandise, sweet treats, trick-or-treating. Yeah, that's what we're going to talk about it. But first of all, new this year, Disney announced 5 new things to Mickey's Not So Scary to get us excited, like we weren't excited enough, right? First thing here is apparently Mick and Min are getting new costumes. That's right, they have been in the same type of costume for years now. Disney decided to update their costumes. So what do you guys think? You like their new look, or do you prefer the old look? Let me know in the comments. Also new this year, well, we're not supposed to talk about them. At least that's what the song says. But apparently we can meet him, yes. We can actually meet Bruno and Mirabelle during the party this year over at Fantasy Garden. That is Mirabelle's current spot to meet her during the day. But during the party, you get to meet her uncle Bruno as well. Also, Disney promises more villains. That is right. A good chunk of us who go to the Halloween party love ourselves some villains. And villains are really, really hard to find during the day. In fact, I think one of the only places we can really find a villain is over at, Wilderness Lodge, if we can see the evil queen, if we're eating at Artist Point. Otherwise, villains don't really come out to play. Well, Disney is promising more villain interaction per the party, and that is uber duper exciting to me, because usually the big ticket meet and greets here are, of course, Jack Skellington, yeah, Stitch. He dresses up like Elvis. So cute. Winnie the Pooh and friends usually dress up in like their bumblebee, butterfly, what is Tigger, like a pirate or something? So cute. The 7 Dwarfs were there last year. That was a high ticketed item. That is, people wait in long lines to meet these extra special characters. And I think it was the Aladdin area. You could meet Aladdin, Jasmine, Jafar, and I think Genie was there as well. Either way, Disney is promising more villain interactions, more villain sightings, and that is exciting. So the next thing here is Descendants. I can't tell you how many times clients and people ask me, Nina, where can I go to meet Descendants? Where can I go and do something from the Descendants? Well, in celebration of the upcoming movie, they are gonna have a Descendants dance party. That's right. They always have dance parties or DJ parties per the parties. But this year, Descendants theme. That is absolutely awesome over in Tomorrowland. So another new thing they're doing is actually for you parents. So usually the party will feature the parade, right? The stage show and the fireworks. But if you have little kiddos who poop out early, who clearly can't stay up until midnight, Disney is doing one for you guys. They are actually gonna move up the time slot for the Boo to You parade. This is the big kahuna of parades, and forgive me if I'm wrong, because I'm not. This is hands down Disney's best parade on property. Who wants to argue with me? Yeah, let me know in the comments. Villains. The Bride from Haunted Mansion. The Haunted Mansion goes. They've got skeletons, and last year Powerline was there for the Powerline dance party. Oh my gosh, what was it called? Powerline Party Time. Absolutely love. Boo to You is the hands down best parade, and the only time you get to see it is purchasing Mickey's Not So Scary party tickets. Anyway, my point, they are moving up the parade time slot for those of you who have kids who poop out early, which means starting at 8:15 is gonna be the time slot for the first parade of the night. They do feature the parade, I think usually 2 to 3 times a night. It's the exact same parade, but people with little kiddos usually watch the first parade. Those of us going without the kiddos and can stay up late will go to the second parade. So yes, for those of you with the little kiddos and you think you can do it, right? Yep, 8:15, so that's perfect. So if you enter the park at 4, you can do a few things starting at 7 o'clock, maybe hit a few trick-or-treat stations, and then around 7:15, 7:20, get a prime spot for that Boo to You parade, because like all the parades, you wanna be front row. If you want those kiddos to see what they're gonna see, if you want those kiddos to potentially dance with Powerline, you wanna be front row curb seating, which means you do have to line up early. You have to find your spot and claim it. Do not try to sneak in front of someone else's spot. People hold their spots. This is my spot, don't get in front of me kind of thing. But I love that they're moving up that time slot for the little kiddos, so 8:15. All right, also this year, the spectacular fireworks with Jack Skellington. Absolutely love this. So the fireworks are very Nightmare Before Christmas themed with a 0. Gotta love that. But last year, Jack Skellington actually came out and he was this giant, I mean, huge. I don't even know how tall he was. Character, and he came out through the castle and he's like talking to you. OMG. If you love yourself some Jack Skellington, you have to see these fireworks. Are they the best fireworks on property? Let me know in the comments. I also love the New Year's Eve fireworks, so it's hard to say, but these are really good fireworks. And if you have to see Jack Skellington, like you want to get pictures of him, you need to be really up front to get all the projections featuring 0 and of course all the excitement. So yeah, that's another thing you want to wait around for to get your prime spot. Yes, they are going to do the Hocus Pocus Villain Spelltacular. This is the stage show that happens in front of the castle featuring, the Sanderson sisters. And of course, they do a nice little potion and brewing, and they bring about all of their villain friends. So we've got the Sanderson sisters and villains and like a dance singing party up on the stage. Absolutely amazing, especially if you love Hocus Pocus. Now, the big thing for this party here that everyone loves is trick-or-treating. That's right. So I'm going to put this out there right now because I saw so many people comment about this on Facebook per last year's party. Apparently, a big chunk of people didn't realize that you actually have to trick-or-treat for your candy. A lot of people assumed that they buy party tickets, they go to the party, and they get candy like already given to them. No, they have trick-or-treat trails and spots throughout Magic Kingdom. It'll be on the map. You have to actually go and trick-or-treat. Now, when you enter the party, they will give you a party bag, right? A trick-or-treat bag. And sometimes it'll include like 1 bag of M&Ms. Well, people were complaining because they thought that was it. They were like, I only got 1 piece of candy. No, you have to actually go trick-or-treating. So absolutely trick-or-treating all throughout the park. And by the way, guys, it's unlimited. Disney does not cut you off. They are not like, oh my God, your bag's so full, you can't get any more candy. Not true. In fact, the tip here is to, trick or treat with the bag they give you. Sorry, I don't have mine out. And then you take a backpack and you dump candy in the backpack from the tote they give you, and you keep trick or treating. And you end up with a backpack full of candy. Because I'll tell you what, that trick or treat bag only holds so much. So absolutely, fireworks, parade, Hocus Pocus stage show, and trick-or-treating, and of course the Descendants dance party and all the other fun and magic that happens. Did I mention the rides are open? Yes, absolutely. So in case you don't care about anything else, absolutely go on the rides as well. Now, the best ones to go on per the party, Haunted Mansion. Haunted Mansion usually has an interactive ghost out there experience, so that's absolutely fabulous. I heard rumors that the Pirates will be back at the Pirates of the Caribbean, so make sure you try to ride Pirates or be in the Pirates area during the party. And then usually Space Mountain kind of does some Halloween spooky flair as well, so make sure you check that out. So yeah, so many things happening during the party, but you want to know what else? You can also do the dessert party. So the dessert party is back. This is an extra reservation that you make. So you buy tickets to the party, right? So you're already going to the party. Then you get reservations for the dessert party. This is going to a specific restaurant or location and getting even more chocolate outside of the M&M's, Skittles, and Snickers, right? You get even more chocolate, but you also get a special viewing area for the fireworks. So in case you don't want to wait around for the primo spot, you can actually purchase the dessert party and kind of be able to get more chocolate and also a decent spot. Now you can start getting reservations for the dessert party starting June 7th. So here in about a month. The two locations to actually, view the fireworks per the dessert party is the Plaza Gardens. So those are one of the garden areas that face the castle. The other location here is the Tomorrowland Terrace. Tomorrowland Terrace is a restaurant that is usually closed. It's not usually open, but they will do events and the dessert party there. It's kind of tucked away in the corner next to the Plaza restaurant. So yes, make sure you guys check that out. Again, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party starts August 9th. Runs through Halloween. It's a special ticketed event that is basically $120 to $200 per person. But I will not lie, out of all the parties, this one is the best. Absolutely. For my Halloween loving heart, this one is the best. Note, did you guys know this? I was married on Halloween. That's right. So no one loves Halloween more than this gal, but let's move on because like I said, they did other halfway to Halloween announcements. Disneyland, as you guys know, Disneyland is my favorite park. Born and raised California girl here. Absolutely love me some Disneyland, but they have a party too. So it's very similar to Mickey's Not So Scary, except theirs is called the Oogie Boogie Bash. Yes, absolutely love the Oogie Boogie Bash. Like I said, it's very similar, but yet different. But just note, Oogie Boogie Bash is coming back. It is considered an after-hours event. So Disneyland's is an after-hours event. Magic Kingdom's is an actual party, so they are run kind of different. But Oogie Boogie Bash, as usual, is located at Disney's California Adventure. That is the other theme park at the Disneyland Resort. And yes, they're gonna have trick-or-treat trails, unique character sightings, bring on those villains, people, unique entertainment, and of course food and merchandise and more. So all the things Oogie Boogie Bash always was is coming back. Now, just like at Mickey's Not So Scary, Oogie Boogie allows you to enter the park 3 hours early when you do have that party ticket. And with their party ticket, you actually get digital downloads from the party. So you get photo pass, photographer, you get those images per the party ticket. So that's one bonus here per Oogie Boogie. They did say more details to come, right? So stay tuned. Oogie Boogie is gonna be 27 select nights this year, which I think is more than usual. So starting August 25th, so a little bit later than Mickey's Not So Scary, is gonna be Oogie Boogie. So August 25th, through Halloween, Oogie Boogie Bash over in Anaheim, California. Now, Disney Cruise Line, they always have something called Halloween on the High Seas. Well, they finally announced it, which means if you are already, you already have a cruise booked from September to October, they will have now adjusted those cruises to say Halloween on the High Seas, which means a night during your cruise, you will be celebrating Halloween. And what they are talking about this year are new costumes for Mick and Min and Donald Duck. Yes, he's gonna be like a spider. I love how creative they get. Absolutely love that. But Halloween on the High Seas is a, spooktacular event. Very much a party, some stage show, lots of treats, right? Photo opportunities, merchandise, and more. Like I said, select sailings from September to October. Now, the other thing they announced here, of course, is merchandise. Can't have a party without merchandise. I'm telling you right now, the merchandise per this party sells out fast. Whether it's merchandise on the DisneyStore.com. So for those of you who don't know, Shop Disney renamed itself to DisneyStore.com. Either way, same thing. All the merchandise they put up online and the merchandise they sell at the actual party sells out super fast. So if you want something, you need to go early, get it, and move on with your life, right? So you want to get that merchandise first thing and then go on with the party. So what are they talking about this year in terms of merchandise? Well, I have a few of them here. First of all, the giant elusive pumpkin. This is him right here. They've been selling him for a couple of years now. He sells out super fast, like in seconds. I remember when I finally scored one, it was like, you know, you get like heart palpitations. It was so exciting. But there he is right there. He's huge. He is battery run. You just swipe him on and he does kind of flicker, turns off, turns on. I don't know if it's super easy to pay attention to him back there, but he goes on, he goes off, he flickers, he's spooky. We love having him in the house. Sometimes we'll put him on the porch, whatever. And then they put out one year, I think it was last year, they put out a little one. This is him right here. This one actually changes color. Not that you guys can really see too much here, but he goes off on, he does regular colors, then he has like a purple glow. He's super tiny compared to this big one, which I have a point. So they have this little guy as well. But in the picture I'm gonna show you, they show 3, right? So Mickey, which I already have. New this year is a Minnie Mouse version. So basically that one with a bow. So that's gonna go fast as well because everyone who already has this one is gonna want the Minnie Mouse. Then they show a 3rd one. Well, I thought that was the one I already have. But when you look at the size comparison, that 3rd one in the picture looks a lot bigger. Mine literally fits in your hand. He's teeny tiny. He's just a few inches tall. So now I'm wondering if there's a whole nother size that I need to try to get. But either way, new merchandise coming. Pumpkins. These are a hit. They are very popular. They go in seconds. So if you want one, you got to go fast. The other thing, of course, is Haunted Mansion merchandise. This year they announced several. They have like a belt bag, a new shirt of Haunted Mansion, of course, more to come. So really, really excited about that. And of course, they're gonna have Mickey's Not So Scary specific party merchandise, including the party t-shirt. Here's the one from last year, yeah, right here. So they'll have a new one of those. Of course, they have the spirit jersey, a mug, a shirt, all the things for Mickey's Not So Scary. So that's it for Halloween, guys. So make sure, get your party tickets fast because some of those dates, especially the first date and Halloween, are gone pretty quick. But as much as I love Halloween, we do have to move on a little bit to food and wine. That's right. Disney finally announced the dates for Food and Wine. As you guys may or may not know, this is one of Epcot's festivals. Epcot has 4 festivals a year. Food and Wine is one of them. In fact, it's the most popular festival. So I have been waiting for dates for Food and Wine for a while because I am headed to the theme park soon. And usually the dates I have booked would have fallen under Food and Wine. However, Disney changed the dates on us, which let me know in the comments. It's kind of weird. So Epcot's Food and Wine are going to start August 29th. Usually it starts in July. So it's like a month off, which I thought was really, really weird. And it's going to run through November 23rd. Now this is weird too, because if you know anything about the festivals, you will know that the International Festival of the Holidays starts at Thanksgiving. So November 23rd and Thanksgiving are only a few days apart. That doesn't leave them much room for changing things up, switching the different kiosks and all that stuff. So I'm kind of wondering what's going on here. And I don't know if anyone else noticed, but Flower and Garden also had shorter dates. So what is Disney doing between May and August? Is there a 5th party? 5th festival? Like, I'm not really sure. These dates are really confusing to me because typically it's the same type of thing, but now we're gonna have nothing between May and August. So I don't know if Disney's cutting back or if they're gonna announce something new. I know we do have the new Community Core Hall and Plaza area coming out this summer. Again, that was in that other updates video, but I do find it odd. Let me know in the comments if you've noticed this as well, that the festival dates are a little off. So anyway, Food and Wine, most popular festival. Let's get back to it. August 29th through November 3rd. Now, the party is known for food and and wine. Yep, you guessed it. So much food, so many samples of wine and beer and all of the above. Of course, you do have to pay for it. But basically, you walk around the World Showcase to the different kiosks and you purchase samplings of things from Morocco or Hawaii or Korea or whatever you want. And you can eat and drink your way around the World Showcase. Yes, you do have to pay for those samplings and treats. And yes, some of these will be on the Disney dining plan. And of course, per usual, all the Epcot festivals, merchandise is back featuring Remy and yep, our favorite purple dragon Figment. So make sure you guys check that out. As I said, Community Core Hall, which is that big building right behind Spaceship Earth in the gardens area that they have been building for months and months, if not years, is finally opening this summer, June 10th. Again, it's in that other updates video. But per the announcement of the food festival, they said that the Community Core Hall was going to be somewhat incorporated into the Food and Wine Festival. So I'm wondering if A, there's going to be a booth in there, or B, it's going to be some form of air-conditioned place for you to sit and eat all your samplings. So I find that very, very interesting. Excited to hear more about that. Of course, with the festival, the Eat to Beat concert series is back. And the nice thing about this is this stuff is free. I don't know if you guys noticed this. Going to the festival is free. You do have to pay for the food and drink you're going to eat, but the stuff that's involved with the festival is included, which means you can nightly listen to semi-popular to really popular, famous bands and artists through the Eat to the Beat concert series. Again, happens nightly, and it happens in the America Gardens Pavilion Theater area, which is in the American Pavilion. They have that stage show area. That's where all the entertainment goes. But yeah, so food and wine and music. What is better than that? And of course, this year they are bringing back Remy's Ratatouille Hide and Squeak. This is one of those scavenger hunts. I talk about them all the time. Absolutely love the scavenger hunts. So you go to the gift shop and for 10 bucks, you purchase a little map. It has these stickers on the back and it tells you where to go. You have to go to different places within the World Showcase and you have to search for little Remy's, right? All around, you're gonna find little Remy's and he's usually holding some form of vegetable. You pair up the Remy that you see with the sticker and the location and you end up with a completed map. Now, for some reason, none of my Remy maps are completed. This one didn't even get started. Apparently, Nina was eating and drinking too much, but either way, the Remy's Hide and Squeak is back. So absolutely excited for the Food and Wine Festival. I've talked about it many times. These are my favorite things at Epcot. Those 4 festivals are my favorite things, so I'm absolutely excited for Food and Wine. Just a little confused on the changing of the dates and the reducing of the length of it, so not really sure. Also not sure, International Festival of the Holidays, is that gonna happen? I mean, it always does, and it always starts Thanksgiving, but that's only like a few days away from when this festival, I don't know. Let me know in the comments if I'm just crazy, if you were thinking the same thing. But let's keep going, right? We're gonna talk about Tiana's Bayou adventure here a little bit. First thing, lots of things have been released. We know all about the critters and the froggies and the music and the animatronics, and they've been testing daily, nightly with Imagineers going down the drop. It's absolutely exciting. The water is filled up. They've been adding more plants and vegetables and signage. Yes, there's gonna be 2 themed gift shops in the, in the Tiana Bayou area. So that's really, really, really exciting. But what they haven't announced is the date. Disney, we're waiting. Should we whine? Like, what do I need to do to get a date? There has been a few people out there who claim that they were invited to a media event that is happening early June. So if they're doing previews early June, opening date, gosh, it's gotta be around there, right? June, July, it has to be. Anyway, the big talk here, at least on all the blogs, is Tiana's Bayou gonna be open during the Halloween party? Now, when the Halloween party was first released, it does list a bunch of rides that will be open during the party. And I thought they had posted that, yes, Tiana's was listed. Then all of a sudden, Tiana's was removed. I don't think we need to freak out about this. I think Disney probably slipped up, added the ride, and then thought, oops, we can't include the ride if we don't have an opening date yet, and then they backtracked. I highly suspect Tiana's Bayou Adventure will be open by the time of Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Now, this is what I expect. When Tron was open during those parties, you had to get a virtual queue to do Tron per the party. I highly expect Tiana's will be open during the party, and I think it's also going to be a virtual queue at that time as well. So don't read everything you see. Some of those things are very clickbaity. They just want you to open it up and then they make a few dollars. I highly expect Tiana's is going to be open sometime June, July, and I think it's going to be open during the party. You just might need a virtual queue or purchase an individual lightning lane for it. Not really sure, but you know, I would expect, because it's brand new, the line would be around the corner out the door, which is why they would do something like a virtual queue or individual lightning lane for it per the party. Otherwise, everyone would just go there instead of doing the party. Anyway, those are my thoughts on Tiana's Bayou Adventure. And the last little snippet I have here, sorry, we're getting a little long, is back to Disneyland a little bit. Fantasmic. Yes, Fantasmic is coming back. Finally, it starts May 24th. Now, Fantasmic at Disneyland had a little complication, some fire. Yes, Maleficent does like to cause some troubles, Murphy over there. So they had to shut down Fantasmic. So I think they had to rework the show or reconfigure Maleficent / Murphy when she transitions into the dragon to prevent all this catching on fire business that's been going on. So finally, Fantasmic is reopening May 24th. However, they also announced that the dining package per Fantasmic, so the Fantasmic dining package is back as well, which means you can get reservations now if you're going to Disneyland, if you want to see Fantasmic, if you want to eat at the Blue Bayou restaurant. So per the Fantasmic dining package, you would make reservations to eat at Blue Bayou, and in exchange with, you know, with purchasing of the Blue Bayou and getting your receipt, you'll also get a ticket for Fantasmic, which means you get a viewing spot. Fantasmic is so popular, you have to line up super early to get a primo spot. They're basically saying you purchase the Blue Bayou dining package and you can sit in one of our reserved areas. So that is the whole point of doing the Fantasmic dining package. Just like at Disney World, if you want to purchase our Fantasmic's dining package, it's the same thing. You eat at the restaurant, and then you get a primo spot reserved for you or for anyone who purchased the package for you to watch the show, so you don't have to line up too early. But anyway, guys, that's it for me, right? Halloween, food and wine, still waiting for Tiana's Bayou Adventure. But I do want to note this. A lot of information has been coming out, whether it's per Bob Iger or not, about attendance at Disney World. Now, as a travel agent and as a YouTuber, I have noticed a reduction of views, a reduction of people purchasing tickets, people purchasing packages. So it does 100% make sense to me that Bob Iger or whoever it was claims that Disney World is experiencing low attendance and will have low attendance going forward for a while. If you think about it, COVID happened, everything was shut down. Disney World opens up, COVID reduces a little bit, everyone flocks to Disney World, which caused a huge bunch of crowds. Well, all the people that wanted to go to Disney World went, and now they're like, okay, well, I already went, so they're taking a break for whatever reason, whether it's political or not. I don't want to get into it because I really don't know, but a low attendance has been happening, which means if you want to go to Disney World with low crowds, yeah, now is the time. I am telling you, everyone is suspecting low attendance, which is why I think now is the time to strike while the iron is hot and go visit Disney World. Of course, let me know. I can hook you up. I am a travel agent. But with that said, I think that's kind of what's going on. Either way, uber excited about Mickey's Not So Scary, Food and Wine, Tiana's. Come on now, give us a date. Either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed my video, my updates video. Let me know in the comments. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. If the subscribe button is red, please click it, turn it gray, hit the bell icon for notifications like this video. Pretty please. Don't forget to share with anyone headed to Disney this fall, or, you know, interested in Mickey's Not So Scary. Go ahead and send them this video. But yeah, let me know. Are you going to Mickey's Not So Scary? Is it your favorite party of the year, just like me? Let me know in the comments. Do you also have the big Mickey and you can't wait for the Minnie Mouse? Yeah? Let me know in the comments. But as always, guys, mahalo for watching. Nina, out.